Welcome to the Fox 5, the show that explores Fox rehabilitation through an original list created by a Fox colleague. And joining us today, and I needed notes for your title because it's quite a title. So joining us today, clinical practice of university relations, clinical fieldwork coordinator, and don't forget, Fox Rehabilitation occupational therapist, Nicole Williams. Welcome to the Fox 5.
Thank you, Jim.
How does that all fit on your business card?
In very tiny print. So I'm the liaison between the universities that send students to do their clinical rotations with us and our clinicians out in the field.
And you can find Nicole at APTA CSM some years, correct?
Some years, that's right. When it's a good year, I'll be there.
So if you would like to talk about Fox Rehabilitation, just say, hey, Nicole, tell me about Fox.
That's right. I'll tell you all about Fox and get you to send your students my way.
Yes. So, hey, Nicole, you are actually going to talk about Fox today, but Nicole, what is your Fox 5 today?
I'm glad you asked. My Fox 5 today are the 5 pros of being an OT with Fox.
You know all about this. You yourself are an OT. So let's get to number 1.
Love being an OT. And one of the main reasons I love being an OT at Fox is because you get to do such functional treatments in our patients' homes and in their natural environment. You get to use all the things that are already there and theirs. And it just makes it so meaningful to them.
Not to be biased, but doesn't that make for better therapy?
Oh, 100%, 100%. It makes so much sense when you actually get to do the activities that they have to be able to do and get better at. Absolutely.
It's not like you're somewhere else and like, well, in my bathroom, this happens. Like you can actually be in the bathroom.
Right. When they say, well, this is a problem, I say, well, let's go fix that problem. Let's go do it right now. I'm here.
Yeah. All right. That's a good number 1. That brings us to number 2 on your Fox 5.
Number 2, and this applies not to just OTs, but I guess to everybody, is just that autonomy and that ability to do all of our own scheduling. It is so great for families, working moms, working dads to be able to have that flexibility and to be able to schedule their patients kind of around all of the life things.
Yeah, part of my job, I speak to a lot of clinicians all the time. And when school was starting, I got a lot of messages saying, it's so cool that I still get to drop my kids off of school because I make my own schedule.
That's exactly right. As you know, Jim, I've got a son and he's a busy guy. And so it's nice. I get to go to his soccer games. I get to go take him to school. And if there's an assembly or, on the less positive side, if there's an injury and I have to take him to the doctor, I have that flexibility.
And we should also point out that Sammy directed your region's winning Team Spirit video last year.
He sure did. And he still talks about it all the time. In fact, it's his main excuse for getting more screen time. That's his thing.
And Nicole, that brings us to number 3 on your Fox 5.
Fox really supports continual learning and education and, pursuing those extra board certifications. So without being an OT at Fox, I don't think I would have had that opportunity. So that was fantastic.
And I call that walking the walk.
Walking the walk. That's right.
You can talk the talk, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't walk the walk.
They're so supportive here at Fox at being able to really, pursue what you love to do and get better at your craft. And that was one way that I was able to do it. And it was great experience to do that.
And Nicole, that brings us to number 4 on your Fox 5.
It's so amazing to work as a team, as an OT, with all of the wonderful PTs and speech therapists that we work with. I love the whole team approach. And as an OT, I feel like I'm learning so much every day from the PTs and the speech therapists that I get to interact with daily with our patient care.
That's one of my favorite parts about Fox is the interdisciplinary collaboration, which I think is so cool.
It is. And for anybody who thinks that you're isolated in our setting, I can tell you, you're never alone. There is constant chatter going on between all the disciplines about how to make our patients' lives better.
Yeah, just send a message. It's that simple.
Yes. Easy.
And Nicole, that brings us to number 5 on your Fox 5.
And number 5 is being able to just be as creative as you want to be. It kind of loops back to that number 1, but I feel like this setting, being an OT in this setting, really lets you get creative with modifications in the home, adaptive equipment you use, how you adapt anything that you can think of to make it work for the patient.
What is the most creative discipline?
Clearly, it's occupational therapy.
See, and I know the PTs and SLPs are rolling their eyes right now, so I apologize. All right. Yeah.
Well, a fact's a fact. I don't know.
All right. Well, Nicole, thank you for your Fox 5 today. And, Sammy did give you an award-winning video, so maybe he does deserve more screen time.
You know what? Maybe for another Fox 5, I'll talk about the ways to experience team spirit at Fox.
Okay. All right. So we'll leave things at that. So for Nicole Williams, my name is Jim Shear, and we will see Yins later.